let's move on to the lacrosse games, as we'll have 2 for the boys, 2 for the girls coming up on the channel. And we will certainly get our entire spring schedule started with the Warwick girls at the Ephrata girls on Friday, March 22nd, which means that is in just 2.5 weeks here from today. So excited about that. We'll get the Cocalico girls on the channel as well. And then on the boys side, you'll see the Cocalico boys there twice, with Warwick one time and Ephrata the other time. So we'll have our usual crew on for that. I'll have the boys and girls. Shannon Miscavige will join us for the girls, and we're hoping to have Wayne Hummer on for the boys. And keep in mind that Cocalico boys did play for a district title last year. Now they lose a bunch of guys from that team, but it'll still be exciting to see who they bring back and who Coach Oberly has all ready to go there. And then volleyball. We will have a bunch of volleyball games on the channel this year, and it'll certainly be a new sound to that as well, as I will have to step into the play-by-play duties for Tim Reedy there. But here is our schedule, as we'll kick things off March 26th with the Warwick Warriors. Keep in mind, Manheim Central, the defending league champs, so we'll have them on a couple of times as well. Looks like Cocalico gets to play host a bunch of times on the channel. Tim, give us your thoughts here, as you won't necessarily be in the play-by-play chair, but certainly this is an area that you have covered for many, many years.
Yeah, it's sort of, bittersweet. My job is, I travel almost every week now, and it is prohibiting me from, being there. But the team I really want to see this year are the Manheim Central Barons. This is the team that's got everybody back. Craig Dietrich in his 21st season. I know Craig very well. He's excited, for this season. I'm sure that they're already practicing. And, the one thing that he did tell me, he said, that there's a lot of expected of this team because everybody is back. So he said one of his things he's going to have to do as far as coaching is just to keep his kids tempered, that they don't walk out on the court every night thinking that they're going to win. So he said, look, it's back to basics, back to fundamentals. But I tell you what, guys, you want a bold prediction. This is a team that could compete for a state AA title this year. They're that good.
Wow, I wasn't even
bold prediction.
I wasn't even calling for bold predictions.
They are that good. Yeah. And so Chad, you know what, if there's any, I really hate to give up volleyball. I really do. Softball, kind of bittersweet. The volleyball is killing me, but hopefully next year my schedule will die down a little bit, that I can do it, but can't think of a better guy to fill my shoes.
I already talked to Barry Darish. He's excited as well, so we're going to try and get all of that synced up. And you know how much Barry loves volleyball, so we'll be in there doing our best to bring the electricity and hopefully get to televise another LL title game.
Yeah, and Chad, you put up the schedule, and again, I'm kind of an outsider looking in, but Warwick has had competitive teams the past couple of years. I believe Garden Spot and Cocalico have all been up there as well. So. I think that's a pretty exciting schedule as far as volleyball is concerned. And then just to kind of ride on what Tim said about Manheim Central, they're going to have the bullseye on them. Mm-hmm. So they're going to see the best out of their opponent game in and game out, which, again, no opportunity for a letdown. But at the same time, they could feed off of that, and that could just make them sharper and better as that season goes on. So, it's going to be exciting to see how it all pans out.
Well, 2 things working in Manheim Central's favor. One, they have an experienced coach who has been through this. It's not like somebody, right out of college that it's first or second year. This guy's been there 2 decades. And I also enjoy talking to Coach Dietrich a lot. So excited to see what he can do. And number 2, they've been in this spot before, Tim, right? I mean, when Mason Nisley was there, they had teams that were competing for district and state titles, right? And so all that experience with the program, everybody in the area, and now these kids potentially watching that and having grown into this spot, that's got to make you pretty excited for all the Baron faithful over there, right, Tim?
Well, and also defending LL champions as well. So that's another, bullseye on them. So Eric, you and Chad, we talk about this every year. The level of good talent in our area, we are blessed to watch some great coaches, great athletes, and it has been such a pleasure to do this all of these years. The only sad part is I won't, get around to see a lot of it in the spring. But I did promise Eric May I'll be back for football to do stats. gonna work it out of my schedule.
All right, another bold prediction from Tim Reedy.
Gotta have our staff, man.
Yeah.
Hey, and Chad, one word of advice for you for early part of the season: make sure that you have jackets and blankets and stuff, because
oh yeah.
I did do. I think I did a baseball game with like a blanket on my lap the one day because
I did that with you.
Yeah.
I remember it.
Yeah,
and I was
mean,
making fun of you.
what can you do? I mean, it's March.
Yeah, and didn't you have a lacrosse game where camera guys had to get blankets and stuff for
Shanna,
you
yeah.
and
Shanna was
Shanna
underdressed, yes. I just remembered that. She was very underdressed, yes. She won't make that mistake again, I hope. All right. By the way, if you want to see the whole schedule in its entirety, you can go online, brc11.com. That's our website. It's there along with highlights and all kinds of other things. So go ahead, check that out. That'll be there for you, and I hope you guys are looking forward to a great spring season.